Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we are doing a broadcast, um, basically to record gameplay from the Game 4 on of the ALCS. I won't be talking really much except for right now, but just wanted to include this in the broadcast. You can see that Seattle's up 2-1. And we've already advanced. We swept the Dodgers, which shocks the heck out of me, even to this day. But it's okay. We were good. We go to the calendar here. You can see that today's games, Boston lost to Seattle 6-3. So we're just going to go looking at this, and we're going to look at the Red Sox here. And, yeah, so play this game. Yes. And we're going to play the full game. We're going to be in the middle because we're not caring about it. And we'll do full broadcast. How about that one? And no click counts, nothing, because we're broadcasting on Twitch. And I don't care how long the broadcast lasts. It doesn't matter. Even if it fails, it's still a good thing. So let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first three games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Garrett Whitlock. What do we have on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First pitch, and he just misses. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The pitch.
That's the ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swings through that one for strike one. Solano stands at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of the ALCS. That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. One left for Seattle. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Boston. And today's starter, Logan Gilbert. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next pitch is outside. And that one is lifted in the air. The Rosarena after it. Puts it away for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Line drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And singing, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Right through there for his strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out and a runner at second.
One ball.
In the dirt. That one way inside. The 2-2 on the way. Foul tip into the mix, struck him out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs and one in scoring position. Line to left. Arozarena pulls that one down, and the inning is over. And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless after one. Fourth game of the ALCS. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Whitlock back to work. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And no one can get there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at first with no outs here. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. In there, and it's 0-1. No score here in the second. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Mariners go down quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Boston, here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Second baseman.
Bregman matched a homer in his last game. First pitch just misses.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching. Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's outside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Ground ball left side. Solano tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's outside. The count now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty.
Ball 3. Careful.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So up next, Connor Wong. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Abreu, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Gilbert throws over. Abreu back on a dive. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Batting 8, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from a warning track if he has to.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. And he grounds one back up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Abreu headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And so 2 on with 1 out. Red Sox already lead it. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Rips one to right. This looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. The relay throw in there safely. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One away with a runner at third.
That's the ball.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. Runner on at third, one gone.
Okay.
This one in the air. Polanco. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Doubled his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That clips the corner.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Two outs with a runner at third. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top half of the third inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's in the dirt. Haniger went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, C.J. Abrams. Up next for the Mariners. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits off the monster. The throw in, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's Donovan Solano. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of the ALCS. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Now batting, center fielder, Julio
First and
Rodriguez.
second, 2 outs. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1. Foul ball there. Abrams at second. Solano at first. 2 out of the inning. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
2 outs, bases full. Now, Cal Raleigh on the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That one to first. Casas steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Third baseman.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Outside low, 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Now batting
Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way,
batting,
but that time
second baseman,
a little anxious.
Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off for
Park. Now
Seattle,
it's
the
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Rowdy Tellez. Tellez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And that drops in for a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's
Leading off for Seattle,
and stepping in
left
for the
fielder,
Mariners, Randy Arozarena. That one blasted deep to right. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Now batting,
That was
right
loud
fielder,
contact
Mitch
and a
Haniger.
no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski getting ready to go. Chapman also getting ready. Red Sox leading it by 2. And 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for Seattle,
The batter
second
now,
baseman,
Jorge
Jorge
Polanco. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Shortstop.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
In the air, left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Mariners leave a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Wilyer Abreu. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. And first offering is fouled off. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Cedar Rafaela. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Breaking ball misses down and away.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Red Sox by 2. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. Foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs. And that is in for a strike. 2-2. That one missed.
3 balls.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hamilton stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Throw over to first. Rafaela back in safely. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Whitlock back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Abreu makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One ball, no strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Casas takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
2 strike.
On the ground right side, Bregman whips it to first, and that is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle, and they still trail it here 3-1. Fourth game of the ALCS. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And he takes a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at high level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at high level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct to play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay, who was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that one is inside ball 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And here is Devers. Solano on the move, has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing. Murphy getting loose as well. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. The 2-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bregman throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Whitlock out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
And
the
so
Red
the Red
Sox.
Sox go to the bullpen.
Number 25.
Josh Winkowski.
And this is an important part of this
Winkowski.
game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Randy
Arozarena
Arozarena.
will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1.
1 ball. 1
In the
strike.
dirt. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mitch Haniger now at the plate.
Right fielder,
There's 0 for 2 and a
Mitch
pair of
Haniger.
strikeouts. Outside low. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate here in game 4 of the ALCS. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 1. Back here at Fenway, well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Logan Gilbert departs, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Trent
Seattle.
Thornton into the game.
Number 46, Trent Thornton.
Now it's Alex
Now
Bregman.
batting.
0 for 2
Second baseman,
in this
Alex
one.
Bregman.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That one down the line and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. That catches the corner. Action in the pen down there. Colin Snyder getting loose out there. Santos also throwing. Casas leads off first with one away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Chases that one out of the zone, and there's 2 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Connor Wong digs in now. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. Up the middle, Polanco. They get the force. That is the inning. One left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound.
56.
Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a
Mark
wicked
Leiter
breaking
Jr.
ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now it's the
Leading
switch
off
hitting
for the
second
Mariners,
baseman, Jorge
second baseman,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Leiter in his 6th season, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Pulls that one foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
He's straight.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, Bregman. And Polanco is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Late here in game 4.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for Seattle.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Santos.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Santos. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. On the ground, right side, Polanco throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
Now it's going to be David Hamilton.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside, and that's ball 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's low for ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hamilton at first, 1 gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left, into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Two on, one out. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First offering, and it just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Misses off the plate. 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gregory Santos done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Colin
Number
Snyder.
52.
Well, no margin for
Colin
error in terms
Snyder.
of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That one pulled foul. Bases loaded, one away. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1, and that's 2. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Penn Murphy.
Now
Gets an
pitching
opportunity
for
to
the Red
square
Sox.
off against his former team, so
Number
I wouldn't be
64.
surprised if he came out a little extra
Murphy.
jacked up right here.
And now for
Leading
Seattle,
off for
Julio
Seattle,
Rodriguez.
center fielder, Julio
The
Rodriguez.
M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one fouled off. And now it's even up. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slate up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is fouled back. swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, Casas. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. The Red Sox leading by 3 here in game 4 of the ALCS. Off the plate, ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
Now pitching
He has
for
a
Seattle,
great slider with tons of
number
movement.
47, Matt Brash.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Leading off
0 for 3
for
with
the
2
Red
flyouts
Sox,
and a ground out.
second baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch, not close. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Harrison, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And another ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Bregman on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, Abrams. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez racing after it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
And here comes the closer,
Number
Justin
63.
Slate.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy
And up
Arozarena.
next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. There's a strike. And that's outside. That misses, and that's ball 2. And a strike in there. To third. And that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And ball 1.
1-0.
Tying run at the plate. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's a strike. 2-1 now. That's to third, down the line, and it's foul. With the tying run at the plate late here in game 4. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Up the middle, Bregman. Glove flip for 1. How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, They spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Polanco in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The Mariners down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost got him.
Two.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Slayton gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Red
turn to
Sox.
the lefty in this spot.
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Base is empty with 2 away. C.J. Abrams, the next to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And a slider misses down and away. To the right side, Casas steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.